that's a question I've been asking when I'm on the road. Like, here's a question I have. Why do you think the Klan, it's 2024, right? Why do you think the Klan still exists? Racist? I'm not saying what they are. Racist. Why do you think fat people exist? Eat too much. Are they all gonna be this easy? You know what the funniest answer I got? I go, why do you think people are still in the Klan? 2024. Some guy yelled out, he goes, something to do. You know, we all got our things. Some people are into bowling. Some people like to draw. Some people like churches with innocent people in there. I mean, it's, you know, it's all, you know, whatever your trip is. You know why they still exist? You know why, right? Some people go, well, you know, it's a First Amendment issue. It's a freedom of speech. We have this wonderful thing in this country, for white people only, called freedom of speech. I mean, they have to be allowed to join these groups. They're trying to create a race war on the internet, okay? They have to be allowed to do this. If they are not allowed to do this, it's a slippery slope. Next thing you know, there goes the town pool. So, you really have to be careful about censorship. You name one other fucking race that can do that. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. The reason why they still fucking exist is because they don't fuck with white people. That's basically it. If they did to white people what the fuck they've done to black people, how long do you think that stupid fucking group would have been around? Maybe 5 weeks, because it was the 1800s and it took a month to get across the state to get to those idiots. And they would have mowed them down with the first machine gun that was the size of a fucking cannon. And that would have been fucking it. No, you don't believe me? Do you remember 9/11 when those brown people knocked down those 2 perfectly good white buildings?
Oh my God.
My people lost their minds. Kill all those motherfuckers. Blow up that whole side of the plant. Anybody with a brown shirt, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the exact same people. If the Klan or Proud Boys does some fucked up shit, what is the best we have? The most liberal of my people. What's the best we got? Oh my God, that's terrible. Can you believe that? What is wrong with people? I mean, I just don't get it. God. Are you guys watching Baby Reindeer? That's fucking amazing. No, you have to watch it. It is so good. That's why I fucking hate liberals. I do. I hate them. No, don't get excited. I fucking hate conservatives too, because you're all a bunch of fucking racists. All right? Now, I know that's a blanket statement, but I'm just trying to speak your language. What I fucking hate about liberals is you don't do shit other than covering your own ass with your dumbass fucking signs. I hate that shit with the remember that was the worst. I was in Hollywood, you know, during the whole Black Lives Matter, and the white people putting, like my people, putting the fucking BLM signs in the window. It wasn't even about black people. It was about that they were doing it. They were like Instagramming it, like, yeah. I just couldn't remain silent, you know? I had to speak truth to power, you know? You would think they were in the Marines or something. It's like you haven't even left your fucking apartment, right? I had to do it. I took one piece of Xerox paper that I paid for, wrote BLM on it, and took 2 pieces of double-sided tape I usually use to hold my up, and I stuck it in the window. And I was like, there you go, black people. Enjoy your new freedom. What? It's just, I had to do it. It was how I was raised, you know? I come from a long line of progressive liberals. In fact, my great-great-great-grandmother was in Berlin, Germany in 1939, and she had a knock-it-off Nazi sign in the window. And let me tell you something, that was the end of those shenanigans. A lot of people thought it was the bravery of the Allied troops. No, it was not. It was my grandmother's persnickety side. No, liberals, you got to get over your fear of the gun. That's what's going to turn this country around. You got to embrace guns. Okay? They're not going anywhere. You'd have a better chance of getting rid of cheeseburgers than you are of getting rid of guns. All right? I don't know if you ever read the history of this country. It's not what they say it was. All right? This is gangs of New York. Okay?
Gangs of New York.
We came here, there was other people here, and then there weren't, right? And then there was work to be done, we didn't want to do it, and then we brought other people in, and other shit happened, and then they got let go, and now we know a lot of shit happened, okay? So people are strapped because you don't know what's gonna happen. But then liberals are like, oh God, stop the guns. I'm gonna make a sign, stop the guns, right? No, embrace them. Level the playing field out. That's what's going to stop these hate groups, I think, anyways. Because they're not afraid, because they're armed and you're not. So basically, what's going to turn this country around is the day of vegan beta male with a man bun to drive by in a Prius at a Klan rally and exposes them for the they really are. Nothing's going to happen. I know I said this, but I was worried I was getting too preachy. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like I'm not dirty too. You know what's funny? My wife got me to stop saying that word, right? Like the 2000s, she got me to stop saying the word. I swear to God, this is a true story. I was driving back. I was in LA and I had her on speakerphone. I had a good set and everything, so I was psyched and I was talking to her, making her laugh and shit. And I'm driving, and this is the hilarious thing is I'm driving a Prius, right? And the Prius, the 2008, had like this 2-inch like metal on either side that was like a blind spot. If you went to take a left, and if there was somebody in the crosswalk and they fucking lined up with the thing, okay, you wouldn't see them, and they get run over by this little doorstop of a car, right? So when you know it, that night I'm going down the street in my Prius. And I'm making my wife laugh, and I go to make a left, Hollywood and La Brea, never forget it, and this guy was lined up, and at the last second, I saw him, almost ran him over, and I swerved out of the way and stomped on the brakes, and the guy, of course, turned around and he goes, you fucking asshole, why don't you look where the fuck you're driving, Jesus Christ, fucking wake up, he's screaming at me, and I put the window down, I was trying to explain, saying, I'm sorry, I didn't see you, there's like a 2-inch thing, and you were lined up, he goes, what the fuck, you almost ran out of my fucking front, he's screaming at me, I'm trying to explain myself, and he kept fucking yelling at me, and he wouldn't listen, and I finally just snapped, I was like, with your tight pants, you fucking So my wife flips out. She's like, Bill, you cannot say that anymore, right? And what was funny was the guy actually laughed. I swear to God, like he threw his head back and he really laughed. And to this day, I don't know why. Like, was he laughing because he was a little fat? Was his pants getting a little tight? Was it around the holidays? Or was it just funny to see a bald ginger in a Prius call him that word? I don't know what it was. But he got a huge laugh out of it. And that word actually ended the argument between the two of us. So, but my wife broke it down to me. She goes, you can't say that word. It's a really hurtful word. And I was like, all right, well, I don't want to be an asshole. So it took a while, but I stopped. And, but there's they never gave you like a replacement word. Like this phantom limb syndrome here. It's like, what do you call somebody who cuts you off in traffic and then you pull up at a red light and they don't have the decency to look at you as you're fucking screaming at your window? What do you call them? It's the alliteration. Fucking, it just gets it out of you. You know what's funny is I don't own a gun, but I fucking love them. I do. Like, if I'm walking down the street and I see a gun store, I gotta go in and look at them. I do. But I'm not into, like, the semi-automatic weapon. That's for people that suck at shooting. You know what I mean? Like, how many fucking attempts? There he is. There, work it. Those you should get 6 shots, all right? If you can't get the fucking job done, that's it. You're done, right? No, I like them. I like the revolvers and all that old school shit I saw in the cop movies when I was growing up. I like all of those guns, but guns also scare me because I feel like guns are kind of like guitars, you know? Like almost every house has one, but not really anybody's that good at it, you know? Just kind of over in the corner collecting dust, you know? And I get with guitar how you get better. You play 2-3 hours a day. I don't get, how do you get better at shooting? Like, how do you practice? Gun range. They always say that, the gun range. That's not practicing. It's a total controlled environment. You go down there and you put on your little headset, got to protect my hearing. I didn't want my ears to go ringy ding ding. And then you lay out all your bullets, little charcuterie board. It has my weapon pointed down the fucking thing. And now it's time for the target. Then you sit there and you're like, a poo. A poo poo. A pee. Oh, center mass. I'm gonna hang that in my house so everybody sees what a badass I am. That's not practicing. You want to practice? Have somebody wake you up at 3 in the morning when you're wearing nothing but your pajama bottoms. They throw you in the garage. There's a baby, a rattlesnake, and a fucking bear. And your wife's flipping the lights on and off, going, don't fucking do anything. That is practicing. Yeah. I feel like that's how it's going to go down. I don't know shit about it, but I got a good feeling that, you know, the day somebody breaks into your house, gun owners, they're not going to come in like this. You know, they're not going to be like peeking around the corner and then just go,